we're
This is
supposed
why
to
we
take a
become
woman's.
one in marriage.
I don't think we're supposed to take a woman's grace because that's the very thing that's going to burn us. You know what I'm saying? Women have the grace. They lack the details to foresee in their grace what's actually going to hurt a situation. You know what I'm saying? They want to bring in stray cats. You know what I mean? And we know we're allergic to cats. They want to or feed it. They want to feed a cat, thinking, "Oh, I'm just feeding the cat, this little stray cat." And I'm like, "No, get that cat out of here." You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing
No,
but
no,
that cat.
a woman's grace is not just so that's a woman's grace is what keeps men healthy and active and alive. We do far better when we have women who are not hardened like we are. So this is why we become one. If we become one with somebody as hard as us, listen, we're gonna have a very miserable life. We have to have a woman to
I'm
help.
not saying they need to be hard.
Well,
I'm
let me
just
finish though. Like we have to have a counterpart who gives us ingredients that we wouldn't have. Now, let me give you an example. So you have a daughter, right?
yeah.
Now, don't you treat, not raise, but don't you handle your daughter a little bit differently than you do your son?
No.
Yeah, all right, yes, all right, whatever. I've got two daughters and two sons, and you physically cannot handle them the same way because they are physiologically different, and there's reasons for that. Because they are different, we have to adapt to them and find ways to do with them. Ethics, we teach them the same thing, but the way that you handle them are different. The Bible talks about women are the weaker vessel. You physically can't handle them the same way. And it is because when we get married, it teaches us a different side of God that we couldn't see without the woman that's in our lives.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna transition. If we need to, we'll
I
come back.
don't want to. Let me stay here for one brief second. I mean, it's just
Okay.
it's the three
No
of
worries.
us.
Okay.
I don't I don't physically do anything to any of my children. So yes, I treat them all the
Wrestle, sports, dunk on
yes.
a football.
Yeah, my daughter was an All American in softball.
You
I used
wrestle
to
with her?
yes
I'd
wrestle.
like to see
Oh,
that.
I'm telling. What am I going to lie for? You know what I'm saying?
No, no,
So
I don't believe that you're not wrestling, but it's not the same thing as you would
I'm
with a boy.
telling you, I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you the same thing. I didn't treat any of them differently. You know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten different reactions from all four of them. All four of them are different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't treat all of them exactly the same in their own little niches, but at the same time, I treat them all on the same standard. If I
Ethics, I
roughhouse with
know.
them, no, but all my boys are different, so I treat everybody as their individual selves. But I don't take away my how harsh I am, or how hard I lay the hammer on any of them. You know what I'm saying? Everything's the same for me.
So you saying they all have the same standard, but you interact with them differently based upon their personalities?
Right. Because
Okay.
I have my oldest son don't like sports. So no, I'm not going to make him play sports. But my daughter, she plays sports. So I trained with her on an aggressive nature. We drilled and trained like she was a boy. My son didn't like sports, so I didn't do that with him. We went IT, we went tech. So I fed him coding. My third kid, he's different. I don't roughhouse with him the same way because he don't necessarily like that. I get a different reaction. Now, my babies is something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I interact with their personalities differently. But as far as I'll do everything with all of them, then you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So
So
nobody's
hold on.
like, oh, this is my little girl. I'm treating her like a little girl type thing. I didn't raise them like that.
So that's what I'm saying. Ethics, I agree. Like, and I think today more men have to treat their daughters with accountability, with responsibility, more so now than ever before. I'm simply saying that we have to account for the differences, and we do. Like the reason we get married to women is because they're different from us. If there's no other reason to get married to them other than that they're different from us, and I'm saying that when we respect those differences, then we can pull and appreciate them.